just about smoked a deer. Anyway, that would not have been a good way to start out my my trip. Alright guys, October 22nd, I'm headed up to Western Maryland. I'm meeting Andrew, Matt, and two of Andrew's buddies, and we're going to do a little public land camping trip, bow hunt. Hopefully we'll get some deer moving. We've hunted these areas before during rifle season and always seen deer, but it's always been before doe days, so we haven't been able to kill any of them. But so hopefully, with us being able to kill does during archery season, hopefully we can get in on top of them and somebody can get something. There are some nice deer running around up here, so who knows what we can see for bucks. But I'm gonna be hunting whatever I've got. Several. I mean, Maryland gives you a ton of doe tags, so might as well use some. After we get done, I'm gonna be hunting there. We're gonna be hunting out there until Thursday evening. Thursday evening, I'm driving over to my parents' house, and then I'll hunt Friday morning and Friday evening there, and then I'm heading back to North Carolina. So stay tuned. I think it's gonna be a really good, really fun week. So I'll check back with you here in a little bit. So 6:45, we just left the Walmart. We're about an hour into the drive now, but we got about an hour and 40 minutes left. Heading out to Western Maryland, do some public land hunting for a couple days. We got 3 other people meeting us out there. Matt Belts is with me. My brother's driving up from North Carolina, so Matt G, Matt B, and then we've got 2 of my other buddies, Andrew Shiflett and Colin Marney, are all coming up. So we're gonna see if we can't find some deer on public out here. We're hunting a piece that we've really only hunted it a couple times in rifle season, but we've done well when we've been there, at least seeing deer. So we're hoping we can get into some deer. We had a lot of deer in bow range when we hunted it last in rifle, but it was doe only, or buck only, and we were only seeing does. So with any luck, today will be, or not today, but we're gonna hunt a little today, but this week we'll be able to find some deer. We'll be out there. Today's Tuesday. We've got all day Wednesday and all day Thursdays. We got pretty much 3 full days to hunt. And like I said, with any luck, we'll put a couple deer down. Since I've killed a buck this year, I'm gonna be pretty selective on my bucks. I don't want to burn my second buck tag on a smaller buck out there when I've got bigger ones back home. So
I'm not. I'm killing the first 3.5-year-old buck that walks out.
Yeah, so I think my brother's kind of on the same page as that. He's not gonna be too selective, just because he's paying for the out-of-state license and he's coming up, so he wants to. If he gets a reasonable buck, he's gonna probably take it, especially if it's a good one for public land. So can't blame him on that. But with any luck, we'll be able to put a few deer down here and get more than one.
Yep.
So it's the start to our trip here.
We are going out during bear season, so we'll have to wear orange even though it is bow season.
Yeah.
Right now we're going out, so we're not expecting to see too many bear hunters here in Maryland. The bear population is not phenomenal, and unless you have private land, seeing a bear on public is almost slim to none. So we shouldn't be too overrun by bear hunters, and there's almost never bow hunters out here when we are. So
yeah. We also picked a spot that isn't as well known.
yeah,
Like I said, we don't usually even when we're up there in rifle, we don't see many people. So we're hoping, fingers crossed, there's not going to be much in the way of bear hunters up there. And honestly, the times we've hunted there, I've never really seen much bear sign on this piece of property. So I'm sure they're there, but there's other properties that are far more popular to bear hunt that you see a lot more sign for bear. So with any luck, we'll be in pretty good shape. But pick this camera up and keep filming as we go, but for now we're gonna keep on cruising here.
Yes, sir.
This is gonna be a really nice campsite. It's the only one that actually has a fire ring too.
All right, well, I just rolled into camp. Not sure where Andrew, Matt, and the other Andrew are, but Andrew's got the trailer all loaded up. I got here with my truck, and the other Andrew is in his truck. So we're gonna get this all set up. We got a nice fire ring, nice little camp. We're gonna work on getting this all set up, and then we're gonna go slip out in the woods for the afternoon. So stay tuned, and we'll check back with you here in a little while.
Heavy wet snow.
All right, we got camp set up.
Put your hunting pack in the back here.
Yep, got camp set up. Getting ready to head out. Trailer will stay here secured with all our stuff, and then set up. We got 3 of us in the tent, 1 in the black truck and 1 in the on-50. So really nice campsite, big area, plenty of room for us, and we're gonna see if we can't put some deer down over the next couple days. We got the afternoon hunt today. We did a little scouting this morning. Didn't find a whole lot. We didn't go too far from the campground though. And then we're gonna be Matt and I are going to a different spot, and then Andrew Shiflett and Marnie, they're going pretty close to the campground, but in a different area that we scouted. So we're gonna see what we can find this afternoon. The spot the 2 Matts and I are going to, we've hunted before and did pretty well over there. So we'll see what we can find. We'll get you back up when we're in the woods.
All right, guys. It's about 2 o'clock. We're heading in for the first evening. Andrew just dropped me off, and I'm gonna check this whole bottom. This is a huge CRP field behind this gas well, and so I'm gonna drop in off this backside, and there's a big ravine down in here, so I'm gonna go check that out and just kind of scout my way through and see if I can't find anything to set up on tonight, and then possibly look at coming in the morning and setting up one. So I will try to do my best of videoing more. I mean, I haven't even made it 10 feet in. There's already a big pile of poop, so that's a good sign. And I can tell there's some trails all through this CRP and just thick stuff. It's a lot of, got a bunch of milkweed, so I'll check back with you guys here in a little bit. Alright, so I've worked in off the back of this CRP field that's kind of full of milkweed, and I've got some deer poop there. There's a bed right over there, so they're using this area. I figured they'd be working in and out of this CRP. It kind of flattens out and then drops down. It's real steep just on the other side of that. So I'm gonna keep working this edge kind of around, see what else I can find, and I may come back and kind of hunt this flat up here. There's a lot of cherries, a lot of oaks, so there's a lot of acorns on the ground too. So I'll check back here in a little bit. Alright guys, I made it all the way over to the power lines. I've got a ton of sign right off the field that Andrew dropped me off in. And I marked a bunch of stuff on Spartan Forge that I'm gonna go back to. I scouted my way all the way over here, like I said, to the power lines. Didn't find too much more sign. A few trails, but no rubs, no scrapes. Not much, so I'm gonna work my way back over to where I was and just set up on the edge of that field where there were some scrapes and heavy trails coming in and out for the evening sit. So we'll see what happens, but it is 3:25 right now, so by the time I get over there, it'll probably be close to 4, which will leave me about 3 hours until dark. Legal shooting light ends at 6:57 tonight, so I'm gonna hunt my way over there and get set up. So I'll see you guys in the tree. All right, so I'm set up for the evening. I'm back up on the field that I literally got dropped off in because it's the area I found the most sign in today. There's a couple scrapes right along the edge of the field. Back to my left, there's a heavy trail that runs out the corner of this field here, and there's actually one that runs kind of right below my tree here. The wind is blowing pretty good. It's blowing up away from where I think the deer are going to come from, so we'll see what happens. But I know where I'm going to set up in the morning, so that's all that really matters. So I'm going to sit tight, see what happens, and hopefully something comes through. So check back soon. All right, I'm set up. Not super high, but I got good cover with this pine tree behind me. I've got a corner jutting up out of this bedding area. It's all old clear cuts, super thick saplings and stuff. A lot of really low cover. I'm right on the edge of it. I got reasonable shooting in front of me. There's a couple rubs out in front of me and a couple trails going in and out of this old clear cut bedding area. We jumped 2 deer further down out of the bedding area. One went down in and one came up the hill this way. Matt Belts and I, we walked all the way down, around, and back up this gully, and a lot of walking, but we found some decent sign in some different spots, and settled here for the evening, but we got a little over 2 hours. Oh, excuse me. Matt B's below me, and my brother Matt is way up above us towards the north end of the property, and then the other 2 guys, Andrew and Colin, that are with us, they're over on the other side of our campsite. So I think we're spread out pretty good. Matt Belt isn't too far from me, so we'll see how this afternoon goes.
Alright guys, it is October 22nd. This is day 1, night 1 of our Western Maryland trip. Got the bows in hand. Andrew and I just walked a ways, to say the least. I found a pretty good spot in here. Got some fresh rubs all around me. Looks like a okay traveled trail. I'm kind of on a weird tree. I have pretty good cover, to be honest. Just a big straight oak kind of in the middle of all this. But I'm right up against some bedding. And we jumped a doe actually in here. And I was like, well, one of the first deer we've seen today, so I'm going to set up in here. And sure enough, I'm climbing up the tree. And about halfway up, and a mature doe and a yearling trot by like 40 yards. Had no idea I was here. Even if I did have my bow in hand, I didn't have a shot at them. They were too far out, but not a bad sign. That was about an hour ago. It's about 5:55 right now. Legal shooting light ends at 6:58, I think. That sounds about right. But we'll see. I haven't seen anything else yet. I think I'm the only one who has seen a deer so far. It's me, Matt Givens, Andrew, Andrew's buddy Shiflet, and then Colin. So hopefully one of us can put a smack down this week. We're here for about 3 days. But yeah, should be good. I'm excited.
Alright, we got about 45 minutes. Matt's the only one that's seen any deer. He, as he was halfway up the tree, had to go behind him at about 40 yards, but no shot opportunity. We'll see what happens. If nothing else comes through tonight, I'm gonna end up straight down the hill from me now. There's a big bench before it drops off into the river. So I'm gonna be set up on that bench. I found some beds down there earlier. So we'll see what happens. I'll check back here after dark. Alright. A little update. It's been a slow afternoon here. The 5 of us out here, the only deer sightings we've had is Matt Belts. When he was getting in his stand, he's about halfway up his climbing, and he had a doe and a yearling cruise past him at about 40 yards. The way he described it, they were going from his right to left, which would have put him into this bedding area next to me and him. Other than that, nobody else has seen anything other than a few turkeys. A couple squirrels running around, so we got about 35 minutes of legal shoot light left, so into that prime time here. We'll see if anything comes through. There's some deer behind me in the field.
message a few minutes ago, and he had some deer working towards him. Don't know what the outcome of that's going to be, but otherwise I'm going to start packing it up here and get down, try to figure out my plan for the morning.
Mer. So close. Truck, man. Oh my gosh. Well, that's gonna do it. I had those two. I had the two I was watching that came out of the bottom over here. And then somehow one snuck in. One snuck in behind me while I was watching them and was out in the field up top here. And then I heard something else, and I had two more come in, and they were at 20, 25 yards. And I came to full draw on the big doe. And I tried to stop her between these two trees here. And she stopped with her vitals right behind the tree, so I couldn't get a shot. I tried to maneuver, but I just couldn't get enough swing to get a shot on her. So unfortunately, they got away tonight. So, but a great sit. If only they had come in 30 minutes earlier, I might have been able to get a shot at one. Whew. Let's pump